From larvae to chrysalis to adult. This is what is necessary for the egg to manifest into the beautiful butterfly. Larvae to chrysalis to adult. The butterfly is also what we use as the symbol of the soul in New Age truth. The larvae stage is the active, immature form of the insect. Active, immature form of the insect. The chrysalis phase is the preparatory or transitional stage. Preparatory or transitional stage. Keep this in mind as we proceed. Brothers and sisters, we are impressed that this process vividly describes the life stages of our dear brother, El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz. His active, immature phase, if you will, occurred while he was a young adult, engaging in street life behavior destructive to himself and others. Brother Malcolm's chrysalis, or preparatory transitional phase, was his introduction to the black Muslim movement while serving a prison sentence. He was imprisoned for breaking and entering and larceny. Later in life, he would transform these destructive principles he was arrested for to bring about global transformation. It's interesting. A man once arrested for breaking into homes and stealing personal property will later attempt to break through the thick wall of American and global oppression and help restore what was necessary for the oppressed to have the opportunity to live in more humane conditions. Upon being released from prison in 1952, Malcolm Little had transitioned to the name Malcolm X and was preparing to take up his position among the black Muslims now called the Nation of Islam. After considerable time and effort with the black Muslims in their struggle for equality, economic self-sufficiency, and self-education in America, Malcolm was alerted from within that it was time to make his final transition. Malcolm X journeyed to Mecca, Africa, and what is called the Middle East from April 13, 1964 to May 21, 1964. His pilgrimage, or Hajj, to Mecca earned him the title El-Hajj. A man, once an active, immature person, went to prison for the higher purpose of crystallizing himself in order to neutralize, transform, and disintegrate his destructive nature for the ultimate purpose of preparing him to become an adult butterfly or true humanitarian brother to all humankind. Yet, no less adamant about transforming the political, social, and economic ideology in America and helping his people become more self-sufficient. Brothers and sisters, we are impressed that Malcolm X's journey to Mecca in Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia, Egypt, Kenya, Ghana, Liberia, Algeria, Senegal, Morocco, and Beirut were the rites of passages necessary for him to complete his stage from immature person to the beautiful, free butterfly that he eventually manifested into. Malcolm X worked toward global consciousness. He worked to establish connections between not just Muslims, domestic and foreign, but connections between people of all backgrounds, most particularly blacks in America and blacks in Africa. He held the firm position that in order for blacks to continue to rise physically as well as mentally, he would have to establish a connection with the motherland. Although a Muslim, after Malcolm's Hajj, he considered himself an African who happened to be in America, hence African American. My brother, Malcolm X, we say, thank you. Thank you for being the example to all humankind of how one can go from immature, reckless, unstable, criminal to a stage of crystallization, allowing one to stabilize himself to ultimately total freedom and immortality via the awakening of one's higher inner principles. Once those higher inner principles awaken, the individual is now qualified to execute his most noble duties for the benefit of all humankind. Brother Malcolm, may your energy and strength, courage, plain, clear, and concise articulation, deportment, love for reading and learning, keen discernment, love for your people, regardless of religion or national boundary, love for all of humankind, and your wisdom knowledge continue to be a great beacon in this dark sea, guiding aspiring ships safely to the shores of the love and harmony within them. Love and harmony, Brother Osiris.